brought to you by Title.
Damon Brock, age 35, 8 years older than his opponent, the challenger for this title, Jesus Gutierrez. But, JR, the fact that he was in prison for 15 years, Damon Brock, even though he boxed in prison, did not box professionally. It's not the age of the car, it's the miles on the odometer. He does not have a lot of miles on the odometer.
No, he said, speaking to his age, my body was on ice for 15 years. He's a young 35. Title on the line. Scheduled for 10 here in downtown Las Vegas.
As we've paid tribute tonight to the late, great Muhammad Ali, we'd be remiss if not acknowledging that Ali, of course, made a living on making predictions. Gutierrez made his own prediction entering this title fight. He said, I'm going to knock out Damon Brock inside of 4 rounds.
Both these men took, certainly, as we explained, diverse routes to get here. While Chewy was playing baseball, Damon was doing hard time in Louisiana prison.
See Gutierrez level changes, attacking the body early. Then upstairs.
Damon relocated from Louisiana to New Orleans. So the best decision he ever made. He said, you know, JR, an alligator in a fish tank won't outgrow the tank. He got out of the tank and come to Vegas, where the big dogs hunt. Nice exchange.
Brock opening up, but you see the high guard of Gutierrez. Those punches are not getting through. There's the counter right hand. That got through from Gutierrez. Left to the body there from Damon Brock, JR.
Nice work with the left hand by Damon.
You're holding. Stop! Stop! Holding means holding. Don't do it. Box.
For warning there from J80.
Nice left to the body by Chewy Gutierrez.
Among all the great things about calling professional boxing in Las Vegas, you have to add in the outstanding Nevada Athletic Commission headed by Bob Bennett. Excellent referees, judges, inspectors, timekeepers, physicians. What a great state.
Damon doing some work behind that left hand. Both men are right-handed, by the way. Good combination by Body Shot Brock, the champ.
See, back and forth we go. Gutierrez exploding, then stepping back, then Brock comes forward and lets go with the volume of punches.
You can tell by the gleam in their eye, ladies and gentlemen, that both these men really enjoy fighting. They enjoy the game of boxing. This is how they make a living. To close out the first round, Sean Wheelock has an unofficial judge's card. What do you got there, Sean?
This might be my first really controversial round of the night. I'm going 10-9 Damon Brock, and I would not be surprised if 1, 2, or all 3 of the state of Nevada judges scoring ringside saw it the other way. Damon Brock, for me, just a little crisper. First and foremost, when you're scoring boxing under the unified rules of the ABC, as we look at DJ Sarah, you have to look at who is landing the most clean strikes to the legal targeted areas, the head and the body, and on a very narrow margin, I think that's Damon Brock in round 1.
Damon Brock pulling a George Foreman standing in his corner during the break between rounds as we take another look at a very competitive, hard-fought, but close first round of this title match scheduled for 10.
When you're scoring at home, if a fighter is landing on the gloves, they're landing on the arms, they're landing on the hip, those are not scoring punches. You don't get credit just for being busy, you get credit for landing. But it's a very close round 1 and a great start to this title fight, JR.
Damon Brock, after that 15-year prison stint, said, I've already won my toughest fight.
Stop! Now box.
Chewy gets off first with a good right hand. And look at the retaliation, the response from body shot Brock.
Keep them up.
Punches look low from Damon Brock. That's the admonition to keep them up from J80. Good right hand from Brock.
About 3 rights that found their mark on Chewy Gutierrez by body shot Brock.
Break.
May change his name to headshot Brock before it's said and done.
Box.
Body shot seems like a psych out at this point, JR, because Brock is not targeting the body. He's continually looking to the head. Just as we saw that one, too.
More effective combinations by the champion, Damon Brock.
This is really clever stuff from Damon Brock. He's flicking out the jab. That was definitely low with the left. That landed in the cup. Counter right hand on the uppercut.
A nice uppercut by Chewy Gutierrez.
But you see the flick, JR, of the jab from Brock, just using it to gauge distance, and stepping in with the right, then moving into the puncher's pocket.
The champion bleeding out, look over his left eye.
This is a really good fight.
Very active fight, very physical fight.
Stop. Let him out. Let him go. Box.
Nice right hand by Chewy.
Don't hold. Don't work.
You can tell Chewy's body, his ribs get a little bit discolored from the body shots of body shot Brock.
Both men showing a willingness and a desire to come into the inside. Good right hand.
Yeah, big overhead right.
But on the inside, look who's throwing more and look who's landing. It's Damon Brock.
Busy fight here. The champion with a couple of lefts and a real hard right hand.
Stop. You're holding his arm. Quit it. Box.
Another really competitive round.
Slight swelling under the right eye of Chewy Gutierrez.
The WBC Light Heavyweight Championship at stake here.
Good left hand from Brock. Throwing that short left hook just like that.
We got us a good one, ladies and gentlemen, here on the CBS Sports Network. The WBC United States lightweight title at stake here. The champion in the black tights, Damon Body Shot Brock, the challenger, Chewy Gutierrez, a man who held this title at one time, lost it in a boardroom decision, more or less. Really a competitive first 2 rounds.
That was low, Chewy. Stop. That was really low. I know he pushed you down. You pushed him down when you did that. Box.
It's nice refereeing there from J80, acknowledging the low punch, but also saying to Damon Brock, you pushed him down into that area.
Body shot Brock living up to his name. What's the score, Sean, on your unofficial card, I might add?
2018 Damon Brock. I talked about the first round being very close. I said maybe controversial for me as I gave it to Brock. Round 2, I think clear-cut Damon Brock started to really open up in the puncher's pocket.
But it is so close, it could be the other way around on these Nevada judges' cards.
I would not be surprised. Judges are positioned in combat sports in different views of the ring. It's not like the film Bloodsport, where they're all sitting on the stage together. It's by design in MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and boxing. You sit in different positions to see different things.
Blood over the eye, Chewy Gutierrez, you can see it on the right eye. And hopefully that will not come into play significantly in this contest.
That is a nasty cut outside of the right brow.
Really a hard right hand by the champion, Body Shot Brock. A mentally tough, physically tough young man. We've identified his story, his life story.
Gutierrez trying to establish the jab and then the right. But Brock is really walking through those punches.
You're holding with the arm. Hold up. Watch the elbow.
Warning to Brock there from J80, leading him with the elbow.
Watch your head. Box.
Chewy's left jab finding a home. Body shots by both men. You have to think will take their toll. It's 91 degrees here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a headbutt.
On a beautiful night here in Las Vegas, as the referee Jay Nady just documented a headbutt.
Jay Nady's talking more in this round than you and I are. Being very busy, but he's keeping the fight flowing. It's good refereeing with your voice, not with your body.
Stop!
It's a nasty slice outside the right brow for Chewy Gutierrez.
And more body shots by the champion, Damon Brock. Very physical matchup. Intensity in a hot night in Las Vegas. And we have got a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Quite the story for our boxing fans. And by the way, if there's a story to tell in the sports world, Adam Shine is excited to put his own spin on it. Don't miss Time to Shine, weeknights at 6 Eastern, right here on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. You can see the collateral damage of, done by Chewy Gutierrez on body shot Brock, but we didn't get a look at Chewy's eye, which is where the blood was. I'm amazed that we're not in the corner of Chewy Gutierrez, but that's another story.
Okay. 3 really close rounds, JR. I gave that 10-9 to Chewy Gutierrez, but I want to point this out. I think any of the 3 rounds thus far could be the opposite of how I've scored, and I think those are legitimate scores. It's that close.
Really a good fight here. And hard shots by Brock.
Stop!
When Brock gets off, he has an explosion in his punching power.
Jay Nady warning Damon Brock, leading with the head. Good right hand.
Both men very driven in their professional careers. The 35-year-old champions. Again, saying his body's been on ice.
Hold with one hand and hit with the other. That's what you're doing. Quit it.
They have being admonished. The warden in this match is Jay Nady. Nice job in the corner by Chewy Gutierrez's corner to stop the blood shot over that right eye.
Jay Nady saying quit it. JR, when I was a pro boxing referee on the Midwest circuit, I was a bit saltier with my language.
Stop!
Chewy Gutierrez has a lot of fans here tonight. We have another sellout here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Great atmosphere.
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere. Downtown Vegas.
Let go of him! Let go! That was low.
Separate from the fighters, and this is an outstanding fight. You see why Jay Nady is a world-class referee. So many referees want to barrel in, they want to manhandle the fighters. Look at Jay Nady. He's making fighters do what he wants to do by simply barking commands.
Yeah.
It's a great lesson for all referees watching.
Don't hold him! Don't hold him!
Just like that, listen to Jay Nady.
Right uppercut by Chewy Gutierrez, the challenger. The challenger for the WBC United States lightweight title.
It's another really good close round.
Don't hold him! Let go!
Part of JR, why I think this fight is so entertaining and so close. Both men want to do the same thing. Step forward into the puncher's pocket and throw. No one is looking for the outside game. It's a good turn there from Gutierrez.
Gets a little dicey on the ropes. Both men have great power. The body shots can become very debilitating in the blink of an eye, quicker than a hiccup.
Watch the elbow!
Looked like an elbow coming through from Damon Brock. Jay Nady saw it too. Short left hand there from Brock.
They're laying it all on the line. The WBC United States lightweight title at stake. And we're back. CBS Sports Network. Jim Ross, Sean Wheelock back with you in Las Vegas. We're live tonight. WBC United States lightweight title is on the line. Chewy Gutierrez with black tuck trunks, white trim, the challenger. Damon body shot Brock.
Don't grab.
Black trunks, red trim, the champion.
Don't grab. Nothing
Sean,
low.
what do you got on your card? Unofficially, I might add.
39-37, Damon Brock, giving him rounds 1, 2, and 4. But all 4 rounds extremely close. Round 2, I thought, was the best round for Damon Brock. I think that was clearly his round. The other 3 definitely up for debate.
The challenger, Chewy Gutierrez, is 14-0-1, ladies and gentlemen. The champion, body shot Brock, 11-3-1. Won't be the last Brock to fight in Las Vegas this summer.
Now the low, stop
So
it!
happy that you made a Brock Lesnar reference. That satisfies 2 large audiences in our viewership.
Well, what a left hand. Really a hard left hand, and then a body shot. The combination by the champion.
And again, body shot Brock, targeting the head and landing just like that with the left hand.
Let him go, let him go!
Well, Chewy Gutierrez made his Ali-like prediction that he would knock out Brock in 4 rounds. As you see, we're in round number 5. Brock is going nowhere except forward and into the puncher's pocket. And Brock told us, JR, he thought that Gutierrez would start the fight more and more desperate as this bout progressed. It's an interesting prediction. It's an interesting observation from Damon Brock.
Both men staying very busy. Damon Brock, as I said earlier, is almost a philosopher. Hey, when a guy tells you that you can see dry land through muddy water, there's something about that you want to think about.
You're holding, you're
What a
holding.
great analogy for hope.
Work out.
Damon Brock, definitely inspirational.
Hey, when you're 15 years old and you go to an adult prison with hardened criminals at 15,
Maximum security.
didn't even have a damn driver's license.
Don't hold him. Let go, let go, let go, let go.
The character of both these men will never come into question. Nice right hand by Chewy and an uppercut from the left side.
Two outstanding people, 2 outstanding fighters. All of this coming together for a tremendous main event.
A great exchange as the round comes to an end. Well, we have got a good one here. This is a dandy. A restaurant quality main event, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Sean Wheelock is a licensed judge. What do you got as we take a look at Chewy getting some medical attention?
49-46 Damon Brock. I think his best 2 rounds were that round we just saw in round number 2. The only round that I gave Gutierrez round number 3. For me, the story of this fight, scorecard-wise, is the activity, the shots that are landing on the inside by Damon Brock. Gutierrez is throwing and landing on the inside, but not with the volume and certainly not with the power of Damon Brock.
We have talked about the heat here. Of course, it is June. It is Las Vegas. It's a hot summer night.
Stay in the corner.
Currently 91 degrees. It's got to be probably over 100 with the canvas and the heat, the heat index.
And that's a great point because the canvas soaks up the heat. Could easily be 10 degrees hotter with the canvas.
Round 6 of 10.
Your heads.
Also, they have the hot lighting rig above them. So heat in the air,
That was low,
hot
Chewy. That was
lights
low.
above, the hot canvas below. With Gutierrez and Brock superbly conditioned.
Certainly an eclectic crowd here tonight, selling out the venue, the downtown Las Vegas Event Center.
Step back, please.
Much
Now
like you
box.
will see if you're traveling down Fremont Street. It is a experience.
Definitely eclectic as well.
I love it.
You see the cut? Starting to leak blood once more, Chewy Gutierrez. The good news for him, it's the outside of the brow, so the blood not streaming into the eye and obscuring his vision.
Elbow, stop it.
Left hand, the hook by Damon Brock. Very impressive.
Jay Nady just warning Brock there because he was pushing forward with the elbow. That is certainly not legal. Good left hand to counter from Gutierrez. And another.
And then the left by Brock. Both men standing and punching. Relentless. Both men relentless. You can feel, they can feel the emotion, and the crowd is starting to feed off of it.
JR, this is a really good fight here in downtown Las Vegas. Aggressive matchmaking from Roy Jones Jr. Promotions. Two very hungry and talented fighters.
That's what you see every time we roll out the carpet here on CBS Sports Network. You're going to see great matchups with hungry fighters, with impressive records. We haven't seen a tomato can yet.
Gutierrez definitely getting off with the counters, and he's starting to be first, not even countering, but off the back foot, actually initiating these exchanges and landing. Still, you see Brock coming forward. That doesn't mean that he's winning just because he's stepping forward. What it means, though, is that he is initiating and trying to dictate. Gutierrez certainly turning up the intensity and the volume here in round 6.
Damon Brock thought coming into the fight that he would have the advantage as far as the cardiovascular conditioning is concerned.
Both men, though, look supremely fit.
Nothing in the back.
Absolutely.
Now it's Gutierrez coming forward. Brock nearly trapped in the corner, but fought his way out. This is what you want to see in professional boxing. Two fighters willing to engage.
The amazing Knockout Night of the D series, exclusively on CBS Sports Network, is delivering big time tonight as many of the fans standing and recognition. And again, our champion doing the pulling of George Foreman. I don't need no stinking stool. We're going to take another look at some of the action coming up, Sean, as you handle your unofficial card. Well, there's some shots, man.
So as I talked about, look at the frequency of punches. Now the volume of punches here in round number 6 on the replay from Chewy Gutierrez. Damon Brock, by and large, has been the more active fighter in the puncher's pocket, but I didn't see it that way in round 6. Gutierrez perhaps sensing the urgency.
Chewy being attended to, Sean. Eyes looking a little rough there, that right eye.
Go back to what Damon Brock told us, Chair, in our fighter meetings. He felt that as the fight progressed, Gutierrez would get more desperate. In round number 6, I don't think he looked desperate. He just looked a lot more engaged.
Well, Brock said he learned in prison that if you're weak, you're beat. And neither man in this fight are weak.
To the winner goes the WBC United States Lightweight Championship. The former titleist Chewy Gutierrez versus the reigning titleist Damon Brock. Outstanding 6 rounds thus far, JR.
What do you got on your card?
4 rounds to 2 in favor of Damon Brock, 58-56. I did give Gutierrez round 6.
These two men battling each other. Battling to see who can leave here as the champion. Battling the Las Vegas Heat.
Stop. That was way low right there. Guys, bring him up.
Warning of the low blow to Damon Brock.
And then Chewy gets off first again.
That was low again. Stop.
The challenger getting off first.
Serious warning. Stop hitting him low. That way you're hitting him low way too many times. Box.
So Jay Nady saying serious warning.
Don't grab.
Which means I got to think the next time is a point.
You're absolutely correct, JR. Damon Brock continuing to throw low. In the last fight, our co-main event, we saw the 1-point deduction to Rolando Garza in the 6th and final round. Referee Russell Moore telling me in the ring after the fight, none of the punches landed on the cup, they landed on the hip, but that's still an illegal area. We're seeing the exact same thing with Damon Brock.
Now the low.
And certainly Brock is not a dirty fighter whatsoever. No, but he's very aggressive.
And he's a body puncher.
Right.
And it takes pinpoint accuracy when you're trying to hit the liver, trying to hit the kidneys. Punches slip on a moving target, especially one who moves as agile and as quickly as Chewy Gutierrez. And again, these aren't cup shots. These are punches on the thigh, on the hip.
Keep him up.
But they're still illegal.
Break.
So essentially next time, that's a 1-point deduction.
And it's so close a fight that 1 point deduction could be crucial.
Watch your head.
It was not a factor in our semi-main, our co-main, I should say. It could be a factor in this contest. It's that close.
Gutierrez going to the jab a little more here in round number 7.
Man, they are getting in deep water on a hot night in Las Vegas.
Don't hold.
With the WBC United States lightweight title on the line.
Don't hold. Don't hold.
And it is anybody's fight.
Time. Box.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Ross, Sean Wheelock. Sean, what do you got on your unofficial card?
This is close and getting closer. I've given the last 2 rounds to Chewy Gutierrez, so 67-66 to Damon Brock. I think Brock clearly won rounds 2 and 5. The remaining rounds in this fight, I think, are very, very close.
We are in round 8.
What I can almost assure you of, JR, there is at least one dissenting judge. Right now, if we would see the 3 Nevada judges' scorecards, at least one of them has it as the minority. There's not a unanimous consent. I can guarantee that. It's that close.
Both men very aggressive, but Damon Brock getting off first here in the early part of this 8th round. As we said, Brock thought that his conditioning would be a huge asset as the deep water prevailed in this fight. They got deeper in the fight. His conditioning would be his biggest asset.
Brock is definitely in outstanding shape, as is his opponent, Chewy Gutierrez.
Let go.
But I think as this fight is progressing, it's Gutierrez who's being more aggressive. He's definitely turning over his punches more. We're not seeing the sting in the punches of Damon Brock as we did in the earlier stages of this fight. He's still hitting hard, just not as hard.
Don't hold.
Damon Brock is a walking lesson that you can be rehabilitated, that life can start over, that it's never too late to right wrongs. Coming out of 15 years in prison.
Chewy, bring him up.
As a philosopher, as a culinary arts with a culinary arts degree. The guy can cook you breakfast.
No
a
holding.
brick mason.
Holding.
And a boxer.
You and I are obviously neutral observers. All we want is a great fight, but Damon Brock is an amazing person with an amazing story who's turned his life around completely.
Fighting back. A lot of adversity, but Chewy Gutierrez is hungry. About to be a father for the
Bring
first
your
time.
punches up. You got too many down ones. Keep them up.
Now there's the warning to Chewy Gutierrez for low blows. Good uppercut and the counter uppercut, JR, from Damon Brock. This fight is something special.
You're holding. Holding.
2 men with a great deal of testicular fortitude. High stakes in our main event. Man, he picked a great night to be with us, ladies and gentlemen, on the CBS Sports Network, and we thank you for it.
Stop. Box.
It's not so much throwing the elbow, it's extending the elbow is what Jay Nady is saying to Damon Brock.
Both men exchanging body punches.
Holding. Holding. Don't push.
Great camera work, taking you right inside the ring. The audio lets you hear the referee. More shots to the face. Body shots.
9,
Another
10,
man backing away 1 inch. 1 inch. We have one hell of a fight here. One hell of a fight here tonight. All right, Sean, you're the unofficial judge. What do you got?
Well, someone a couple of rows behind me, they might have been looking at my computer screen because they yelled all tied up, and that's what I have. 77-77, 4 rounds apiece. And I think that Chewy Gutierrez is starting to take control of this fight. Keep in mind by narrow margins, but I have given him the last 3 rounds. And I'll tell you why. It's because of the inside fighting. He ate that right hand, but stepping in the pocket, continuing to throw, continuing to be busy. But make no mistake, this is an extremely close fight.
2 real legitimate warriors extending themselves physically and mentally in this battle for the WBC United States Lightweight Championship.
So on my very unofficial scorecard, it comes down to rounds 9 and 10, JR.
So 6 minutes as far as we're concerned here in our booth to decide a winner. 6 minutes and counting. Brock has been warned for the low blows. Still going right back to the body.
You're holding.
Chewy the same. Could be said for him. Chewy Gutierrez.
For those of you watching at home, so you think you want to be a pro boxing judge, it's not easy. And you see why long gone are the days when the referee would actually keep a scorecard. You can't do both.
Nice movement by Damon Brock.
This is a better round for Brock, JR.
Yeah.
Starting to turn up the intensity and the volume again.
Yeah, he looks, his continuity's back, his timing is back. We'll see if Chewy can change that. Chewy Gutierrez, the challenger, bleeding slightly from his right eye.
The eye really, though, has not been a problem. And that's mainly because of the position, a slice that opened up in round number 2 outside of the right brow. And the blood, by and large, has been flowing outside of the eye. Inside,
Watch your head.
It's like salt water in the eye, completely can obscure the vision. And his corner's been doing a great job on that cut. Starting to see significant swelling now under the left eye of Damon Brock.
Chewy's that jab.
Stop! Stop!
Seems to be
Watch your
effective.
head, watch your head. Box.
More body shots. Brock getting off first this time. Going upstairs, left and a nice right hand over the top on Chewy. Chewy may be in trouble.
That maybe is the best punch in this fight.
Chewy may be in trouble here. Right hand by body shot Brock. And Chewy. Oh! Brock forcing Chewy back in the ropes. The challenger fighting back now.
Blood really flowing, JR, from that cut. Outside right brow for Chewy Gutierrez. And that's because Brock is targeting that cut, and he is landing with some thudding shots here in round 9.
Well, let me tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Business has picked up in Las Vegas in this championship match. That man, the champion, the WBC United States lightweight champion, Damon Body Shot Brock.
In a fight of great rounds, round 9 the most compelling.
The blue-eyed Chewy Gutierrez going to be a father for the first time. Got a lot to fight for. He had this championship at one time, folks. He was stripped of it. One of those boardroom decisions, his management issues, couldn't get a fight made, and then he was stripped of the title, so he never lost it.
You see the intensity of Damon Brock. I felt he was slowing down, but he picked things up in a big way here in round number 9. Look at that right hand. You see the wobble of Chewy Gutierrez. Late in the round, Gutierrez nodded, saying, yes, you're landing.
Chewy's got a great chin. He stood upright. A lot of guys are going down on that right hand.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Fighters almost reflexively do that. Nodding, saying, yeah, you got me. And then they regret doing it.
So it's a body shot Brock. Let's see if he can withstand a hungry challenger and retain his championship.
It's like this, JR. 5 rounds to 4, Damon Brock entering the 10th and final round for the title.
Brock staying very busy getting off first.
Don't hold him.
Just a tremendous fight here tonight in our main event. Wouldn't expect anything less from this outstanding boxing series. Knockout night at the D.
Good jab there from Damon Brock.
Chewy Gutierrez, the challenger, has yet to lose in his professional career.
Stop.
14-0.
Box.
We're inside 2 minutes. Inside 2 minutes. With a championship on the line.
Brock is now abandoning the body punches, JR, and he is targeting the head of Chewy Gutierrez, and he is landing with those headshots.
Might be strategically sound because Damon Brock can't afford to get a point taken away for another low hit, another no shot.
In an odd way, that admonition by Jay Nady essentially saying next time low it's a point may have been a very good thing for Damon Brock. It's refocused him towards targeting the head of Gutierrez.
Chewy ate a left hand. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Man, these guys have earned their money here tonight.
Outstanding fight. That's what this series is all about. Two fighters willing to come inside and throw down. No one's on their bike. No one's circling out.
We're 60 seconds away from a winner in our main event. Outstanding fight.
A champion and a former champion for the belt willing to engage, and that's what they're doing throughout the night here in Las Vegas. Good right hand.
Both men know that this fight could go either way. Both men know that they got to finish strong. And that's what we're seeing here. Two men finishing strong with 30 seconds to go in our main event.
Good right hand from Gutierrez, then Brock firing right back. Blood flowing freely again on that cut.
Man, I tell you what, business picked up here tonight in this main event. It has been a dandy.
Another good right hand from Chewy Gutierrez.
Two amazing fighters with great heart, great will to win. A hell of a fight.
Good job, guys.
And man, it is too close to call.
And a standing ovation from this downtown Las Vegas hotel in the shadow of the D Hotel.
All right, Mr. Unofficial Judge, what do you have?
In the most controversial of fashions, I'm giving this fight, JR, to Damon Brock. On my unofficial scorecard, giving it 6 rounds to 4. Damon Brock, I thought, was losing this fight since they gave Gutierrez rounds 6, 7, and 8. But 10-9, 10-9, rounds 9 and 10 for Damon Brock. We shall see.
Let's take a look at some of the replays, ladies and gentlemen, before we go to our last commercial break. And it was really a great exchange.
This was all about inside fighting for both Chewy Gutierrez and Damon Brock. In the puncher's pocket, who is throwing more, who is landing more. Look at both men continuing to land.
Yeah, bottom line here, the bottom line is they beat the hell out of each other for 10 rounds. That's what you had here, ladies and gentlemen. A 10-round ass whipping by both men. A great fight here in the main event, and we'll have a decision of this championship match when we come back.
Knockout at the D on CBS Sports Network is being brought to you by the D Las Vegas. Long on fun, short on ordinary. By Title Boxing, redefining what being involved in the sport really means and what innovation really stands for. And by DLVEC. Visit DLVEC.com for upcoming events.
Well, we have been privileged to see an amazing main event here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And some of the action, well, this was a physical match. The intensity was just off the hook. Both men wanted to stomp a mud hole in the other and walk it dry. And boy, they tried as hard as they could. Great effort by both men. Too close to call on my behalf. My partner, Sean Wheelock's got it 96-94 for Body Shot Brock. And we'll go through Jeff Houston and the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the decision, let's have a round of applause for the amazing effort for these two lightweight warriors. After completing the scheduled 10 championship rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Robert Hoyle scores the bout 100-90. Ricardo Ocasio scores the bout 98-92. Glenn Trowbridge sees the contest 97-93 to the winner by unanimous decision. And still, WBC USNBC lightweight champion from New Orleans, Louisiana. Crazy